Woo!
Turn, Thomas.
Yep.
Swing your scammer round and round, slap in the face and knock it to the ground. Pick 'em back up and knock 'em back down. Yee-haw! Scammers on the phone trying to steal your dough.
No seed dough and no more dough.
I gotta mute
Screw
this.
the scammers, swinging the scammers round and round, slaps them in the face and knocks them to the ground. Yee-haw! Picks 'em back up and knocks them back down. Screw the scammers, stealing your dough. Yee-haw!
Absolutely. We're screwing with the scammers so you don't have to. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. Don't be fooled by these scammers. They're out to get you. Oreo wants that. How about the frog?
So
Yeah, he
cute.
wants the frog.
Oh,
So he's
no,
going to
that-
commit frog somewhere with that. I don't trust him. He'll commit frog. Hey,
Then there's
why are you growling? Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome, Julie. She's the first time
Hi.
on our stream. She's a loyal subscriber from probably day one. Very long time. I think Glenn was right there with her. And we're still waiting for Spencer. Hopefully he can join us because Spencer was literally the same, I think the same week that Julie joined at early on last year, they both joined. So been very loyal subscribers ever since. And of course we got the infamous Drew from Misfit Corner Scams or Comics.
Hello,
Which
hello.
which hat do you have on?
It's the scams hat today.
Yeah, okay, because that's
Yeah,
cool.
usually during the day I have this hat on. It's only on the weekends do I throw this hat on. So
There you go. Well, welcome everybody. I'm glad you all made it. Hope you all had a good week. We had fun. Really fun,
What did you
especially
do?
when the air conditioning was out for almost 2 days. It was fun.
oh no.
So
lots of fans.
yeah, lots of fans. At least we only got up into the low 90s for those 2 days, so it wasn't sweltering. And with the dry heat, it was livable. We were able to stay in the living room. Thank God our bedroom has a separate AC unit for there, so that was comfortable to sleep. So, well, let's take a look at what we got here. Who's here? Oh, it's the Costanza. Yeehaw! Yes,
Yeehaw.
you're in the house. Nice to see you, Manuel. Good evening, my friends. Mr.
Hello,
SWS.
Manuel.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw the yee yawn. I knew what you meant. It's the Costanza. We don't judge on spelling here. We really don't, or grammar. And let me make that clear. I had a subscriber that was belittling someone because of spelling. Well, the comment got deleted. If I spelled something wrong, call me out. I don't care. It's me. But don't do it to other subscribers. I'm not here to judge a spelling contest, grammar contest,
It's supposed to be fun.
and it's for fun. So just a fair warning, anybody who posts negative comments toward another subscriber will be deleted. The comments will be deleted. You want to post negative stuff about me? I welcome all types of feedback, negative and positive.
Blame it on the autocorrect.
Exactly. Blame it on the autocorrect. Just like I love it. It's the Costanza. He said ye yawn, and I knew what he meant, yeehaw. And I read it yeehaw, but it's fine. I understand it, especially if you're trying to do it from a phone. Trying to type on a phone just is a real pain in the butt trying to do that. But
Well,
Yeah, we can handle negative comments because we have thick skins.
yeah, that's it.
And then some of us are really dumb and we don't realize you're making fun of us in the first place.
exactly. Can't be as dumb as the scammers we've been encountering, though. I did get called out. I called the guy an imbecile yesterday, and he goes, "Are you abusing me?" I said, "Of course."
Of course you are.
Brian.
Screw your scammers round and round. Yeah, that's it, Costanza. You are right. Raven, welcome. You made it early. I hope the weather is good there. I hope you don't have any of those tornadoes running through your alleys over there these days. Let's see. Manuel says hello to Raven. Manuel says hello back to the Costanza. Yeah. How are you feeling, Manuel? We're all worried. Let us know. Oh,
Yep,
he wrote it. I'm feeling better now on Friday. Very good.
Good.
glad to hear it.
John's in the house. Frog alerts, funny stuff. I do that in the middle of that fraud, stupid call, and they don't even get it. And it's right next to their phone, and they don't hear it. Raven, yes, we're all glad Manuel's doing really well. JJ's in the house. JJ, thank you. Welcome. Glad you're here. It's evening here anyway. Yes, John, we'd love to have you here. Glad you're here. Darlene is in the house. Darlene,
Welcome.
thank
Hey,
you as
Darlene.
always. And Raven is saying hello to JNLW. Sent me a message. He likes to go by JJ, but that's his screen name, so we call him JJ. It's
JJ.
cool. I read the message. John, greetings from the weather depressing state of Maine. Yeah, you get a little humidity up there. You don't know what it's going to be, freezing out one day and then sweltering the next. I get it. Sammy's in the house. Hello, Sammy. Welcome. Jim R is in the house. Jim R, welcome. You know what, John? That was so funny. I had one for years. It was a dog toy, and little Bourbon, the one crawling up on the back behind Mrs. SWS there, ripped it apart. I searched and searched. Nobody had them. And about a month ago, I was in our local Kroger, which is Smith's here. This was on the dog aisle. And I said, I got to get it. And I let him have it for a short period of time because I know he'll rip the guts out of it right away. The little sound box from the old one, I had it for years. I set it down somewhere. He got to it and busted it up. So I had no Mr. Bill for a long time. Manuel says, oh, this is good. Here you go, Drew. Hey, all my best Scambait friends are in the house. Yes, thank you. All right, the infamous Rick Rickenbacker. Between Drew and Rick were the first two guys that I watched that said, you know what? They're just having fun. I want to do some of this too, just so I can waste scammers' time. Check out Rick's channel too. Check out Drew's. They both got great videos up from today. Glenn's videos that Drew edited and put up were fantastic today. The one that Rick had, I guess it was yesterday, absolutely wonderful. And I just laughed the whole way through. So it's really easy to find Rick's channel too, Rick Rickenbacker Music on YouTube and Misfit Corner Scams on YouTube. Very, very entertaining and great waste of scammers' time. That's our thing we like to do. Sherry says hello to Julie.
Hi.
Sherry Lopez says hello. Raven says hello to Rick. Of course. John, hey, everyone, scam calls. Said Julie was the name. Yes, someone was using. Yes, that is exactly right today, Julie. The frog alert call. They said, oh, yeah, someone named Julie was using my credit card. And it wasn't
me.
I can't remember where they said. I have to go back and listen to it.
I have a stack of credit cards too.
They didn't use New York, though. They didn't use the Albany, New York address this time. Rick says, hello, Drew. Manuel says hello to Rick. Manuel says hello to Jim. Hello. Manuel says hello to Sherry, of course. And Rick says hello back to Manuel. Darlene says to you, warm day and thunderstorms. Well, stay safe. Rick says hello to Raven. Raven, we're glad you're here too. Rick, I know Rick gets a lot of comments from Raven on her and his channel. And Rick, I gotta say, man, you put on the quality music on your channel. The original music is just breathtaking. I mean, you're such a great musician, and you write some wonderful original music too. Yeah, took your advice there, Glenn. Blame the autocorrect.
Yeah. By the
Dan
way,
Turner's in town.
Drew, did you get my road trip playlist?
I did, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. So
okay.
I got your email. I was planning on working on that this weekend. So I figured I'd bring it up during the live stream tomorrow.
I promise you some. I'll get to it. Now that I got tagged for doing this stuff at the consulting job, that I'm going to walk away from it because it's trying to suck me back into doing full-time work that I gave up 3.5 years ago.
And he loves This.
I'd rather screw with scammers all day than deal with these guys.
Yeah.
Manuel, my friend Drew and Glenn. There you go. Jim R says hello to Darlene. Manuel says hello to Dan. Dan, I know he comments on your stuff too, Drew, and Rick's. Dan, you are the best, man. Thanks for interacting. It's really nice to see the interactions with everybody. Janet, Scott Albuquerque's in the house. Nice to have you here. Jana, nice to have you. Hello. I'm crocheting my pizza slice purse while I listen. She's got her green blanket going for one of the neighbors.
Yeah. This one is sparkly. I love sparkles.
Manuel says, hey to Scott. Ned is in the house. Ned he says, I like Glenn. You know, what's not to like, right?
It's not to like.
Exactly.
Betty and Glenn and
Manuel, give us an update when you next week on either my channel or on Drew's channel. Give us an update. We want to know how that appointment goes for you, man. That's awesome. Charles is in the house. Charles, hello, YouTube family. I feel a bit. What's going on, Charles? You're here. What more is not that to be happy about?
we are glad to visit with you.
And Manuel says, hello, Charles. 34 evenings. Eddie's in the house. Howdy. Next 2 days, 100 degrees with high humidity.
Ew,
Next
too
2
hot.
days here, over 100 and no humidity. Very low. As usual.
Yeah, it's a dry heat. Yeah.
Charles says, evening for you, afternoon for me. I got my listener from just Australia. It's afternoon for him too. So you must be kind of in the same location as he is.
Kind of.
Yeah, same time zone. Because it's in the afternoon for him too. Here you go. Ralph says, hello, everybody. Had basal cell surgery on my nose. Thinking of changing my name to Anthony DiNoso.
Good
No.
one.
That's really, really funny. That's absolutely funny, Ralph. I hope they got it all out. I had one on my neck many, many years ago, and thank God it never came back. And as my dermatologist said, he said, you know what? It's not that it won't come back somewhere else, but in that area, we got everything out. So, and it always hurts the dermatologist to say, well, if you're going to get cancer, basal cell is a good one.
Yeah.
It's 100% removable with very, very good outcomes. So, but it's, the years.
And we'll pray for you anyway.
Absolutely, Ralph. Seamus, good evening, everyone. Nice to have you in the house, Seamus. Manuel says, hey to Ralph. Rick, thank you. And I gotta say, Drew and Rick and myself, we try to interact with our subscribers, whether it be, hey, give them a thumbs up, give them a heart comment, but let them know that we're actually looking at what you say. And it just
you become part of the family.
Yep.
Our kids and grandkids all live states away. You guys communicate with us more
That's
than
true.
our kids
Wow.
do.
I did just get off with a video call from my son, but yeah, Rick, you respond to everyone's comments. Like I said, either a hearted comment or you give them another thumbs up or you respond to it directly. And I think that's where, I don't want to get, I love growing the channel and I just don't want to get to where I don't have that contact because this, I just enjoy this and to see the comments and what we do to stop these idiots, at least, even if we just save one person from getting scammed, you know what? It's all worth it. It really does make a difference.
He found a purpose.
Yeah. I mean, it's
again after he retired.
Well, I did paint all of our yard decorations the first year I was retired.
That's true.
Refurbished the bench. It's time to do it again. It's out in the sun here. I did refill the spa, so it's getting ready, so we could jump in there. I'm not going to turn the heater on much higher than 80. Yeah, again, Rick and Drew, you guys were such an inspiration watching your videos to make me want to do this. And I never, again, in my wildest dreams, would I ever thought that the channel would explode like this. And it's just a lot of fun. And meeting the great people like that. And of course, Manuel says hello to Seamus. One of our favorites, Catherine. You got to go check out her channel. Oh,
Hey,
she
Catherine.
is funny. Can you send Spencer a text just to remind him? Willie's going to send Spencer a text and remind him. Want to make sure he was not feeling well of being awake for a few hours longer than he wanted to be. So he said he may fall asleep and not wake up in time. So maybe we give him a little wake up call.
Wake up.
Raven, good to see you live, Julie.
Thank you.
Bill,
Appreciate
look at Bill's in the house. Bill Fisherman. I don't know Bill Fisherman, but I know Benny Fisherman because they always ask me about who my Benny Fisherman is. They always ask that for me. Manuel says, hello, Cathra, of course. Lubby girl, wonderful to have you. Howdy, y'all. You sound like you're from Lubbock, Texas when you talk like that. Howdy y'all. You might be. Yes, hello to my friend Bill Fisherman. Thank you from Manuel. And look at this. Tarkor is in the house. Tarkor, welcome. I don't know about on your channel too. He does. He's got the greatest comments. He's got some of the stuff. I think there was something you said last week, Tarkor, before maybe, that I grabbed onto it. And I think he was the one who told me about you woke up in the morgue. And I did it. And I told the scammer I woke up in the morgue. Why did you wake up there? I said, no, they thought I was dead, I guess. Didn't know. Like, accident claim. You're going to have to leave him a message. But he might be finally sleeping, the poor guy.
Yeah, he was up late last night talking to me.
Yeah, he texted me at 10 o'clock our time, 11 o'clock your time, which is 2 a.m. his time. Wow, dude, get some rest.
Yeah, he walked him around our house.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I did a video chat with him. He said, I got to see the inner workings of the SWS Sanctum there. Yeah, you did. Where'd that go? Come back here. Hey, let me see. Sturgis, Kentucky. There you go. I just missed one back here. Darn it. Holy smokes. I hate that when I miss. Oh, it says hello to Rick Tarkor. Oh, Rick says hello to Tarkor. There it is. JJ says, love this group. Feels like a really huge family. Yeah, it does. It really does.
It does.
Kathy's in the house. Kathy McGee, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Welcome.
Manuel says, hey to Tarkor. It's the Costanzas. Glenn, I heard Betty works at a strip club on Tuesday nights. Does her husband know this? Ooh, I didn't know that. It's called Geriatrics Are Us.
You guys are all really quiet.
Drew's working.
Gonna start some really bad rumors there, you know.
I know. You never know. I heard she's dating Dixon these days.
Angie has been given so many new jobs.
Hold on. Get that thought again. I got to turn this up. Okay. What was
Angie has been working so many new jobs. She works in the bank. She works obviously she works at the bar. She was assisting with colonoscopy. And what else? What did I miss? And of course, she was trapped by spaghetti and meatballs on the doorstep.
Well, that's what happens, you know. They asked me how did I meet her. I said I put a plate of spaghetti meatballs out front, and when she grabbed it, I hit her in the head with a stick, and she fell in love with me. And the guy said, "That's nice." And he went on with the scam. I was okay. And I said, "Yeah." Then I said that I met Angie down at my bang, because once in a while I have to go to the bang to bang. And then I found Angie at the bang, and I banged Angie right at the bang. And I go to see Angie to bang all the time. And he goes, "Oh, that's wonderful." I go, okay, because if you listen to them, they never. Most of them, they can't say bank, they say bang. And so that's what we decided. We bang all over the house. I'm sure they have no idea. Manuel says hello to Kathy, of course. Kathy says hello back. Everybody says hello back. I wish I had more time to support other waiters. Yeah, and respond to all comments. Yeah, you do. Rick, I gotta tell you, be careful heading down to California with those tinfoil hats. I know there's been some accidents on the major highway down there, so be careful. And if you're headed up to Virginia, I hear the weather's not too bad up there, because that's where the submarine factory is up in Virginia. He delivers the screen doors. He's got the Federal Trade Delivery System, and he has his office, and he lives there too, downtown Chicago at the Federal Trade Building. And it's really a nice place if you look it up. It's off of Dearborn Street, downtown Chicago. It's really a nice place. I looked up Drew's address too. He uses there, Jacksonville. It's a great little place for living. A lot of people live there.
Oh yeah.
Especially the ones that are unhoused, or what do they call it now? Unhomed?
Not homeless.
Unhomed or
Unhomed.
indigenous. Street indigenous.
No, that's street indigenous. That's it. We used to
Ruthless.
call them homeless. Well, in our day, when we were young, it was hobos.
Yep.
And they lived on the street. They lived on the road. I mean, that's just what it was.
In the train cars.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ned. He loves Fred, middle name Flint, last name Stone. And I said it straight out today, Fred Flint Stone. And I said, you need to know my wife is Wilma, and my daughter's Pebbles, and her husband is Bam Bam.
You're getting shy.
He wanted the rest of my credit card. No, he wanted my MasterCard after that. Dan, you know it's funny when you have to put seatbelts on your chair. Usually Dan comments, I remembered to put my seatbelt on before I watched this video. And you got to remember not to eat or drink anything while you're watching one of the videos. I've had a lot of people complain that they spit out their drink or their food when I said something absolutely off the wall. Yeah, see, twice.
Yeah, so he announces when he's gonna do the phone
feedback.
On phone.
I tell everybody, yeah, take their headsets out, take your earbuds off, turn the volume down. There's one Julian, I'll give you a forewarning because I'll let you know. I do have one. I gotta just go through it a little bit. It was Stutter and Stan.
And
So make sure your sister's not in the room.
no, she's not. She's working in her room.
But it was what I did the other day. I haven't put it up yet. I'm kind of putting that in the can. So, but it was a lot of fun. I think I got him so frustrated he finally just had to give up. Exactly. He said it best, Drew. Rick says, embarrass scammers while educating and entertaining the rest of us. Absolutely right. And, some people that they reach out to me and said, I got a call like that. Or I had someone that said this, my neighbor, and I stopped my neighbor from giving. I said, perfect. That's why I wanted you to see this. And somebody was telling me their dad got scammed. And they showed this videos to his dad. He goes, oh my gosh, that's exactly the one that got me. So it's an educational piece, as well as hopefully it's somewhat entertaining. I know I've got this twisted, sick sense of humor.
Oh Lord, you guys have no clue.
And when I say something that she wasn't ready for, I think it was when I said about the spaghetti and meatballs that I hit her in the head. She almost fell off the couch laughing in the middle of the video. Yes, Kathy, it's a wonderful channel here. Thank you, Kathy.
I
Who's this?
agree.
How did this guy get in the room? I thought I kicked this guy out. I thought I poked my comment here. One of my sweepstakes scammers wants me to cash. Oh, yeah, you sent me this. Social Security check and put the money into pill bottles to UPS or FedEx it to his money mule.
What?
I hope that you get that address and that goes into the FBI. It'll go into the Federal Trade Commission, everything, because that's wire fraud. That's all kinds of things right there that they could be busted for.
I saved my pill bottles
Yeah, just in case.
like this. So if I had to
Roll up the
send
money.
them in, and I've got little containers I can give you.
I see, Glenn, if you would have said that to me, I would have said, hey, I'll tell you what you could do. I'll roll up the money. I'll get a little Vaseline out, and then you can put it where the sun don't shine. The doggies get to interact. What's her name?
This is Piper.
Piper.
The other
Oh,
dog. She's the one that needs a haircut.
Well,
she bites me, so I don't cut her very often.
can't see little Lilo over there, but she needs a haircut. She's like a mop right now.
Yeah.
She needs one.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful
I
with
need
her.
one too.
Sometimes
I just had mine done
hers is
today.
done.
All done and colored and cut and
Looking
shaped.
beautiful.
What is it? Does she or doesn't she?
Yeah.
Glenn knows what that is.
My wife just let me know she bought a harness for the cats,
Oh, I
so
thought
that you
it
can
was-
hang the cat from a harness so that you can easily clip their nails.
I could have sent you mine.
What?
Good luck trying to get him in that harness.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
wants
good
me to
luck.
help. She wants me to help set that up, and I'm like, I'll get the cat in the harness, but then I'm walking out of the room because I don't want to get killed.
And we even have a rolling clothes rack that I tried it on.
Wear a
Ain't gonna
long sleeve coat and gloves.
Yeah. Well,
And a face mask.
oh yeah. God, those cats. Yeah, no. She got bit by our cat one time at the vet while she was holding the cat while they were trying to cut his nails. And okay, done with that cat. To give it to the vet, go, you cut him. I'm
you
not
guys
touching that
do
thing.
whatever you have to do.
And two of the, well, God rest her, kitty baby, absolutely loved being brushed. She loved being brushed. Dumbass, Dumas,
Where are you?
doesn't, and he'll kill you if you try to brush him. That's just the way he is. Oh, Tina. Hello, Scam Fighters. Thank you, Tina. Tim is in the house. Good evening. Henderson, Kentucky. Welcome. We're neighbors of Henderson, Nevada.
Yeah. So Spencer's cat, Taylor Tot, has been having problems. So we got to pray for his cat. And he may be sending up a notice because he needs to get her into the vet. So
I knew it. I knew what you meant, Rick. We won't hold it against you. We knew exactly what you meant. Ruby Girl's my name. Oh, Tim, there you go. I was through Sturgis just came a few weeks ago. There's a big happening in Sturgis coming up in August. I think that's South Dakota, though. There's some kind of big motorcycle rally. I don't think it's Kentucky. Yeah, like I don't know.
yeah.
Bill, looks like Drew is busy. Yeah, he's crocheting over there, I think. Either that or you're knitting.
Last Friday, I went to a tent sale and picked up a couple of boxes worth of comics.
Oh.
And then I ran out of bags and boards, which is what I'm putting together right now, are bags and boards for comics. So I had to order another 1,000 bags and boards, and guess when they were delivered by FedEx?
Today.
5 minutes before the live stream started. So
perfect.
In order to have new comics at my store this weekend, I got to bag and board them tonight and put them in my inventory. So while we're talking,
and I know how
I'm
tedious.
working.
I know how tedious that is.
We
did that with my Mad magazines, and all of the Playboys are all bagged and boarded.
my favorite part of collecting is bagging and boarding and inventorying comics. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just got to try to remember not to stay up all night long doing it. So
Oh,
You want to be on
Catherine.
YouTube?
I had an Indian first-year drama club doing the play from a credit card services and Western Union trying to scam me out of $4,000. That's a great way to put it, Catherine. The Indian first-year drama club and doing a play, because that's what they think we're going to buy their BS, and they're horrible actors as it is. And someone commented today on the credit card frog that I put up. Man, that fake concern that he had just sounded so fake. You couldn't believe it. He was just awful. Oh my God, I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah, get out of here.
I had a funny one the other day. I actually called Catherine and she answered the phone, and I used one of my voices. Hello? And she started, yeah, I'm doing okay. Like she usually does. And I had to tell her who I was, and she just about lost it, I think.
Catherine
She
responded.
fell off her chair.
Yeah, she responded to one that she commented, and I'm with her. She is absolutely 100% sick of the final expense scammers. I mean, they 4 of them already today, and I don't get very much further than you agreed to have a call back, even though your number's listed on the didn't. No, I don't want it.
I got one today, and it said, "Hi, hello, how are you doing? I'm fine. How are you? I click."
Wow.
That's as far as they got.
Oh, we get a lot of hellos.
Yeah. Yeah, I get. Oh, that's what I say. What's the song? Hello. Yeah. No, Three Stooges. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, are you what I'm looking for?
No, that's not it. But there is a song. I think it's "I Called Just to Say Hello," and I forgot who did that.
Trying to think.
Do you know that one, Julie?
I do, but I don't know who sings it.
I can't think of it right
I just called to say hello.
Little girl says, "Hello, Tim."
I'll think
My
about
neighbor.
Is that Lionel Richie?
I think so.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, I think it's
Hey,
Lionel Richie.
Google.
Who does the song "I Called Just to Say Hello"?
Here's what I found.
What did you find? That's not it.
That's not
Are
it.
you dumb?
I think the Lionel Richie song goes, "I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the
Hey, come on!
bottom."
You're gonna break the copyright. You're gonna break my copyrights here. Come on.
Not with that.
Even with my bad singing, please.
Wait a minute. Who sings that song?
That's Lionel Richie.
Well, let's keep it that way then.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. I've been getting a lot of calls where as soon as the conversation starts with me and the scammer, like they'll say, "Hey, how are you?" And I'll say, "Very good. How are you?" They'll immediately either start cursing at me, or just hang up.
Wow.
Yep.
Which is funny in the fact that if they know who I am, and they know I'm going to waste their time, why are they calling me in the first place? Why is my number on their calling list in the first place? You know?
And they go, "Oh, I know you were playing with me the whole time. I knew that. Then why don't you just hang up?"
Hey, Raven said it's Stevie Wonder.
That's it. Yes. I just called to say hello.
Thanks, Raven.
Yeah.
I got a call today where
Raven.
it was a what was it? A car insurance scam, and I gave them all the wrong information, and told my name was Dixon. No, actually, they told me my name was Morris Lester, and they transferred me to a couple other people. And they said, "Well, let me transfer you to a live agent here," and they transferred me to an Allstate agent in Texas.
Oh, that's funny.
And I gave him all the wrong information, and I asked him where is what was the name of his agency there in Texas. Well, I work out of my house and I have a home office, blah blah blah. And he gave me the phone number for Allstate in Illinois, and he gave me his extension. I called Allstate, I said, and I got to somebody on the phone and I said, well, I need to report something. You guys are going to get in trouble and fined because you're bypassing the DNC list. And I said, I need to talk to a manager. And she said, well, just a moment, please. And I put you on hold while I find a manager. About 4 or 5 minutes later, she hung up.
Mm.
So I called back again. I made 5 phone calls, got 5 hangups from Allstate themselves.
Because they knew they were busted.
And the thing is, all the agents have this foreign accent like they're down in the Philippines. Allstate's call center is probably in the Philippines.
Yep.
And I got some guy on the phone who said he was a manager. He wouldn't give me his name. So it was probably just one of the coworkers sitting next to him right there.
Yep.
But, I'm going to end up reporting to the Federal Trade Commission because I have the agent's name in Texas. So.
Well, I turned in the not life alert, but the medical alert. MedGuard. Yeah, again, because they're still using call centers.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're not calling people. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, with wearing a shirt like that, and it says Harley Davidson parts somewhere there on it. Yeah, I know about that tiny little rally over there in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Little tiny.
I've heard about it. We used to have one here in Vegas, and we used to have one in Laughlin, which was only about 90 miles from here. Those were both really fun, but ever since COVID, both of them have been gone. Oh, here you go. Dating Dixon, what? Well, Dixon's last name is Mayazzz. So you figured that one out, Raven. Oh, Sammy's in the house. Drew or SWS, would you ever use the name Jock S Trap for future? You know what? It's okay, but I find out when you go too silly, they hang up right away. And the goal is to keep them on longer. And so
I usually don't use names like that. I mean, the names I use are Carl Walters and Herschel Jones and Timothy Williams, but none of those are fancy names. But
I mean, I think the worst one I used was, I think the other day, because they called me ma'am, so I went with it.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, my name is Anita. My last name is Hardone, Hardone. Anita, oh, you're Anita Hardone? That is correct. But it's, you know what, I'm using Foster Brooks because they have no idea who that is. And I wish that they would actually look it up, you know, because if they looked it up, they'd realize I'm completely playing with them, you know, because when I got the call and the guy that was on the phone, he sounded like he was higher than a kite. So
sounded like he was higher than Foster.
I decided I was going to be Foster Brooks with him. And he got so dumb. I finally I broke character, which I usually don't. And I broke character and I just said, you're dumb. You are really dumb. And he was higher than a kite. And the PCH guys always sound like they're higher than a kite.
Yeah.
And Drew, I know you got a couple of phones too, but I did download the Google Voice. And what a great app that is.
Oh, yeah?
Because when I call you from a Google Voice number, you can't call me back at that number.
Right.
And it's a non-working number. And the idiot, one of Andrew Goldberg's other personalities that called me, got really pissed. You're the scammer. You're calling me from spoofed numbers. And I go, really?
Turnabout's fair play.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
said, really?
Well, listen, guys, I got to jump. My guys are texting me.
They're
Are
really
you coming?
not.
For some reason, well, they told me they were going to start late tonight at 8:30. So I figured, okay, that's fine. And then for some reason, there's not start. I just told them, start without me. I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah.
They're waiting on me. So they're,
Look, Drew, I don't know how you kick people out. I got to get this guy out. Man.
You know what? The only thing you can do is just end the live stream and chalk it up for the night. That's the way to do it.
Have to boot him out. All right. Hey,
All right,
Drew,
guys. I'll
again,
talk to you tomorrow.
thank
Bye,
you
Drew.
for your support. Tomorrow night, don't forget, guys, 5 p.m. West time and 8 p.m. Eastern time, Misfit Corner Scams. Join the live
right.
stream. We'll have some more fun.
Looking forward to it. All right, guys.
See
Have a
ya.
good
As
one.
always, thanks for your
Bye.
support.
Bye.
See ya. I guess the my aspect. You can explain that. Explain the rest of that one there, Glenn.
Oh, he's my new son for the Myers family. His first name is Justin, so he's Justin Myaz.
Well, I know your other son is Barry.
Yeah, Barry Myaz and Justin
Yeah.
Myaz.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, Dave is in the house. Dave Cates, also from Maine. Excellent. Hey, no
Welcome.
fighting over there.
Welcome from the far
Tim,
side.
Tim said he knows the family from Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. It's his ex-brother-in-law. Well, that's cool. Eddie, one PCH, you did SWS, the pre-record. Yes, Donald Trump and Steve Harvey was crazy. I'd like to see Trump's response. And no, and what really, well, you shouldn't get that response from the White House. Exactly. I should call the White House and leave a message. Hey, Donald Trump sent me a message. Say I won the Mega Millions. What happened? Where's my money? And on the recording, if you listen to it, Eddie, Donald Trump's got just a small ego. Does not have a big ego.
Oh, you're right.
So the recording,
Huge.
the recording he made, if that was really Donald Trump, said, "This is Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States."
What?
No, that's not what he would have said. He would have said, "I'm Donald Trump, your 45th and 47th president of the United States," because that's exactly what. So everybody who heard that recording knew it was so awful, faked. It was terrible. And you even commented, Julie, says, "Yeah, that's it. The president's going to call you to go ahead and tell you you've won the Mega Millions."
Yep.
And then tell you how to send them the $500.
Yeah. That just hilarious what they're trying to do to get people.
And he's going to personally deliver it, right?
Yeah, we got I told him, I said, is Ed McMahon going to come and deliver it? You going to dig him up? The funny thing is, you get that starting one like that, and it's like PCH, they filed bankruptcy, number one, and they think they're going to be gullible enough, and then the new Medicare one, they start out by saying, "We have a new administration now that's changing things. So you have to get a new Medicare card because of the new administration." I tell everybody, Medicare card will never be replaced unless you lose it or it's been compromised. If you destroy it by mistake, wash it, it's going to be replaced with the same number. If your card number has been compromised, they'll send you a new card with a whole new Medicare ID on it. And your old one is, and you tell them your old one, that's a great one to give out because it's not a valid card anymore. But you'll never there's no new black Medicare card with the golden chip on it. Manuel says to Julie, "Nice dog."
Thank you.
Of course. Yes, Raven is. Yeah, Rick does deliver red tape to the IRS because the IRS is just full of red tape for sure. Oh yeah, Catherine comment. You got a nice, a happy puppy.
She is. Both of them are happy, especially the grayer one. She's my special dog.
Rick is right. I'm with you, Rick. I get a lot of people that support the channel by giving some ideas, and I go, "Oh, that's going to work. I like it." And it's fun. I like to give kudos to that. Darlene says a cuddly dog. Of course dogs are. There was I have scam going around. OMV. Yes, get text messages. Yeah, I got one from the California Department of Motor Vehicles, and I haven't had a car there in over 18 years. So, yeah, see, deliver the red tape to the IRS. There's just lost my train of thought, which is not hard to do with all the thoughts that are going on in there.
Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. This is great. John, what a way to put it. Edutainment. That's a great thing.
Hey.
You know what? I might have to put that
Good
in the
idea.
description. Yeah, no DMV text for you yet, Darlene. Just hold tight. You'll get them. Oh, who's this guy? Again, this guy. Maybe we need to put in charge of address. Yeah, the UPS package delivered from 49 Arcadia Street in Albany, New York. They always say Albany. They can't say Albany. But yeah, that's you know what? Somebody said I should give my address as a local FBI office, but I said no. I give the phone number as that for them. And I think I told you guys before that I called our local FBI office and told her, they keep doing. Well, she gave me there's a website for the internet fraud and stuff that they have. And I said, well, I'd like to give your local number here to the scammers as the number to call me back. She goes, yeah, tell them please call me. We'll take care of them when they call. I said, okay, you got it. So I wonder how many of the scammers actually called the number before they looked it up. Because if you look it up, it says local FBI office. So that give them the main office in Langley, Virginia, too. Oh, I know. I moved it over there so she could get the spotlight for a minute. I'll move it back. All right. I'm really Italian, and I'm not yelling. I'm just communicating. And everybody thought we were deaf in our family. He goes, no, that's how we communicate. Well, the guy's sitting 2 feet away from you. I said, yeah, but we're talking. We're being nice to each other. So what happens is the auto volume on the microphone automatically lowers the volume on the microphone. So it kind of gives it a mute effect when you talk a little too loud close to the microphone.
Well, everybody knows if you cut off the hands on an Italian, he won't be able to talk anymore.
No, impossible. Tie her hands behind her back. Nikita says, I had a scammer today threaten me if I didn't give him dollars and a bank account info. I said, Trump is looking for you. Manuel says, hey to Nikita, nice to see you. Tina says, hello, Manuel. Darlene, it takes 2 people here to clip the cat's nails, yet she's very cooperative. If the vet does it. I know, isn't that crazy? That fat boy, wherever he is, when I brought him into the vet, they bring him back. Oh man, he was wonderful. Wonderful. Get out of here, man. You got clipped the nails on the wrong cat. It's not that cat. It can't be. Yeah, I think a new hat or shirt. Scam fighters. Well, these are available. They're in the description in the and Julie has one on, and Mrs. SWS has one on, and coffee mugs are available. Here we'll go. There's the original SWS hat, and that's another Harley Davidson. John is oh yeah, that's Drew's office actually, because he runs his business and that's his office, storage room, everything. What's your other YouTube channel's name? Nope, this is all I got. That's all I have is Screwing with Scammers. I started out many, many years ago as I was doing Killer Griller, Las Vegas Killer Griller. And I think I had 2 followers that wanted to watch me grill steaks and all. So I said, you know what? That ain't working. So then 5 years later, I revamped it to do this. And my best friend's son designed the SWS logo, and it just took off from there.
Here we are.
And I appreciate Rick Rickenbacker music and Misfit Corner Scams.
I'll be back. One of my dogs is sick.
Posted my videos on their channel, and I picked up some subscribers from that too. So it was very well worth it. Yes, Rick, thank you. Hello, goodbye from the Beatles.
Okay.
That's exactly what they do. They call hello and they say goodbye. And so that's what I've been saying to them. Drew gets names wrong. Yes, it's funny. Now, I don't want to talk about Drew while he's not here, but it is very, very funny.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about him anyway.
Yeah, but that's really funny when he messes up the names. Here you go. Ralph says, Hello, Hello is a song by Sopwith Camel from the 60s. You don't have to look that one up, Ralph. Thank you.
I know.
Manuel says hello to Maria Paz, who just came in the house. Well,
What's this?
it wasn't bad. I'm like 20 minutes behind on the comments. I'm not bad.
You're okay.
Here you go, Tim. Oh, Maria Paz says, hola. And Manuel says back, hola. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo está usted, amigos? Amigas? Con todos? I hope I said those right. I hope I didn't insult anybody.
No.
In studies, Kentucky used to be called Little Sturgis. Now it's called Great America Bike Rally. There you go. Thank you. Watching from South Australia, Lyall Roberts. Well, welcome. I hope you guys are. It's winter time for you guys. I hope it's not too cold down there. Oh my gosh, that's right. It's winter. Darlene is great. Tell them to watch the old Ed Sullivan shows. Yes. Because if you watched any of those, you'll know a lot of the humor, which the one I haven't done yet is Senor Wences. Not Senor. What the hell was his name? He had, hello, senor. Hey, how are you? I'm very good to see you. And he had the lipstick on his thumb and forefinger. I forgot the character. But somebody suggested today, and I'm working on it. They said a cross between Carlos, Juanito Carlos and Chorrito de Guantanamera and Foster Brooks.
Oh my
I said, that's
Lord.
doable. I said, it's doable.
That would make him have to work.
Yeah, stay tuned because I might get it down right. I'm not going to even try it here because I got to do it right when I premiere it on a video for them. I'll have to see if I get the right scammer that calls to use it. Manuel says, hello, Lyle. Good morning good morning under Australia. Thanks, Drew. Great work. Yes. Let's see. What is Brian? Here you go, Brian. I need help, guys, with a scam from Catholic Charities.
Oh my.
Okay. I am a recovering Catholic. I was raised in that. And there's a big, big part of my heart that was ripped out. And I think I'm not even going to mention it. And it has to do with the altar servers. But that killed me. And it's hard to support an organized religion that did nothing about that. And that's very, very sad. So Catholic Charities, that seems like a scam to begin with.
Okay. You meant the real one.
Yeah. I don't know if it's real or not. Again, you need help. Yeah. Catherine, tell us about the confusing scam calls you got like 1 or 2 days ago. Yes, Maria Paz, you got to watch her videos. They're very, very clever. JJ says, I got a Medicare scammer asking me what my age was. In a child voice, I said, in this many. I'm this many. Oh, you sound like Bobby. You know, Bobby was the character from the, what is his name? I know his name. You know Bobby? Don't you know me, Bobby? I'm Bobby. He's on America's Got Talent. Howie Mandel. And he did the character Bobby on Rugrats. Oh, is it Bobby? Hello. You want to talk to my mommy? Oh, she's sleeping now. I can't get her on the phone. Hello? I've been working on that for a while, so I might just do that. I'll tell him, my name is Bobby. You want to talk to Mama? Mommy's not available. How about her boyfriend is here? Daddy's not home, so he's here now. That might work. Everybody saying hello. I'm getting really caught up here. What is this? Maria Paz, tell me what. My mushy. Oh, just like kids, one way in school, another way at home. Yeah, that's it. You're totally different is right. You bring the cats into the freaking vet and they're like, oh, wonderful, pussycat, wonderful, the best cat. Get him home, you try to touch it. You brush that orange cat, he's trying to kill me. So I had to stop.
He loves me.
Just don't talk bad about my precious baby Mushy, okay? Oh no, only my cats. Brian says, hello, Brian Goggerty here, and I have helped with the Catholic charity scam. Great. I haven't gotten that one yet. Your best friend's son forgot a spatula. I know. Well, we hadn't even got into the meat and potatoes of the videos until now. But I might have him do a second one that includes a few of the things that have been on there. So we'll might be premiering an update on that logo for a second one. Chuck, hey Chuck, I mess with the scammers all the time, and I think you meant piss them off, but that's okay. I understood. Maybe I need to start a YouTube. Hey, I've been telling Glenn for almost a year now. He's got to start his own. Maria Paz. Chuck, I was subscribe and watch. There you go, Chuck. See, you got one already.
There you go.
And you know what, Chuck? If you start one, make sure I get the link, and I'll support you too. I'll put your videos up on my posts and promote your channel for you, man.
Hey, I found out something you don't want to do. You don't want to walk into Target wearing this.
No. Oh, okay.
Everybody asks you where something is.
I worked at our warehouse up here in northern and North Vegas for TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all that whole group, and they gave us shirts to wear for our days. We had T-shirt days. One is a nice polo red one that says TJ Maxx on the arm, and the other was a black one that says TJ Maxx on the arm. I have a jacket that says TJ. I didn't have the shirt on, but I had the jacket on. I was a little chilly, and started to walk in the store. I said, "Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go put this back in my trunk. I'll freeze before I walk in there because people are gonna ask me where things are, and I have no idea where things are at the stores." See. Thank you very Maria Paz. You did perfect. Papa SWS on Espanwich. Well, thank you, Manuel. I'm trying to get the pronunciation on the Spanish accents much better. Oh, that's the mouse. You're right, Rick. The Topollillo. Oh, señor, it's Topollillo. Thank you. Completely lost the name of Topollillo. Oh, señor, this is Topollillo. I'm come here to help you to find the scammer, please. Hey, that's kind of like Bobby, though, with a Spanish accent.
Bobby gone Spanish.
That's it.
Roberto.
Yeah, here you go. Maria Paz, Juanito, and Foster. Ooh, good luck. I know. I'm working on it because it just might come out. Who knows? Chuck says, hey to Manuel. Maria Paz says, Juanito. I know you spelled it wrong, but it's okay. I got it. I knew you meant the manly version of it, or the wait.
Male.
Yeah, but that's not what it is. The masculine version of Juanito.
The he.
Yeah, the he version. It's freezing Saturday. It is Celsius degrees in the morning. It doesn't say what your Celsius degrees. I could convert that if you told me what the temperature was. Brian Gordy, explain. Coming up, let's see if they responded. IL Rosie, yes, a child voice. Then they hung up. Yes, Hobby was Bobby's World. Thank you. I couldn't remember. It wasn't Rugrats. You're right. I didn't. That was long after my kids were grown up. They didn't even watch that by that stuff came out. Yeah, Darlene was right. Topollillo was the Italian mouse character. Andy says hello to Manuel. Raven says, I hope they give you a discount at the vet. Unfortunately, not any longer since the missus doesn't work there anymore. When she worked there, there was a decent discount, but now it's no such luck. And with the 9 animals, it gets a little bit pricey. Scammer tell me they got a back brace. I asked him, who told you to call me? My doctor. What's my doctor's name? Where did the doctor practice medicine at? And they hung up. You know, you ask the simple questions and they don't like it. You know, your doctor prescribed one for you. Okay, what doctor?
Oh, no. See, I got that up opposite on one that he posted where They needed my doctor's name so they could get me a prescription for the neck brace that they made me say my pain was higher.
She had,
Because 5 was just normal.
well, her doctor was Dr. Doogie Howser, so
Yes.
My doctor was Dr. Jimmy Denuse. You know,
yeah.
Dr. Jimmy Denuse got a bad case of loving
Loving you.
Robert Palmer. That was Robert Palmer. Julie, you got a note here from Maria Paz.
Yes.
See, Julie,
I
update
can't.
his logo.
Well, I can't because it probably has a copyright. So.
No, I don't have one on it yet.
Oh.
But
Well, I did
you
this
send
one.
me something.
I did
Yeah,
that.
send me. There you go. That's a perfect magnet. And I wish Spencer was here so you could see the coffee mug. I wish you could have. I'll have to bug him, but it's absolutely perfect. It really is.
Can't wait to see it.
How long have Bam Bam and Pillows been married? I can't keep control of those kids. You know, they ran off. They
At
ran
least
off and got
12
married.
Years.
Yeah, they ran off. They ran off to Las Vegas and got married. Rick Rickenbacker speaks the truth here. Glenn and Chuck should both start channels. Yes, I agree.
Yep.
That's the only time I'll say yes.
I send Rick comments on his channel too. If they show up as Glenn H 2007, that's me.
Right. Chuck says thank you. We got a hater. Maria Paz, no, don't do that, Glenn. She says, dang autocorrect. Sorry. I hate questions that you want me trust you blindly. Yes. The earth is flat. Yes. That's exactly what the scammer wants you to believe. I'm from Medicare, period. They don't do that with that. Don't do that. Not start your channel, but don't do that in the Target store. Please don't wear it. That's what she meant. Hey, Eric. Rick, I know you, Glenn. Thanks for watching and taking the time to comment. Yes. And Rick, you have been such a mentor, and I just love watching your videos. And, you know, I've mentioned you in, well, not you. Yeah, you. It was Peel's Potato Man and Fritz Like a Glove. I mentioned them in a few videos that I was doing. I says, yeah, my friend's a trucker. He drives things around. I think you've heard of him, Fritz Like a Glove. I don't know if you know him. He delivers the screen doors over to the submarine place. And they go, no, we do not know who that is. I can't, I don't know who that is. They usually hang up. And they don't know who Peel's Potato Man is. And I said, well, you probably know his son, Tater Tot. I mean, I know Rick knows too that lately we've gotten the dumbest scammers. I mean, dumb as a bag of rocks.
Dumber than they used to be.
Yeah. Catherine, I actually like when they argue with me. Yes. You get to sling more facts at them. Yeah, when the stupid PCH scammer was calling me out as a scammer. I'm scamming? Get out of here. I turned a few of those good numbers into the Federal Trade Commission for the PCH scammers too. And I did put their numbers up on the video. So I'm sure they got, because one of the numbers I called back from a week ago that I put up was disconnected. And I did it from my Google phone, which they didn't have. And sounds like they had to shut that down, which is perfect. I like it. Come back here, you. Maria Paz says, Catherine, not that they believe you, but stupids, but you can do what you, Mr. Scammer. Yeah, they're really out there, some of them. LOL, Munchkin named one of her fosters Tater Tot. Well, Spencer's cat is Taylor Tot, and I know that Spencer has not made any bones about it. He's a huge James Taylor fan. So his cat's name is Taylor Todd.
He's going to actually go.
He's going to go
the
see
concert.
the concert. In which group is more evil, Jamaicans or Indians? The coin is on the edge for them. They're the Indian slash Pakistani and the Jamaicans are all just as evil. Jamaicans lately have been just going right for the throat. We need you to get this card. You better go get this card. You're not. And it's like, don't push me. You know, they want me to go to the closest Walmart. I said, the closest Walmart is 2 hours away from here. I live out in the country. Look up my address over there in Bedrock, Colorado, you idiot. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, my Jamaican scammer, one of them wants me to go to the Walmart after I cash my check and buy a cell phone so he can contact me all times, day or night.
Yeah.
And I won't do it. I've got this excuse. And the last excuse was, well, all my money went into those green dot cards and that Western Union money that got scammed from me. And I only have $8 left, so I can't buy anything. And my Social Security check doesn't show up till next Wednesday. So he's waiting till next Wednesday so I can get my check, cash the money in. First thing I need to do is go to Walmart and buy a cell phone so he can call me. And the rest of the money I put in little pill bottles and send them out either FedEx or UPS. And that's why I'm waiting to get an address from him so I can turn it in for Money Mules.
Chuck said he used Fred Flintstone before and he had one realize it, and we both laughed over it. I used it. They transferred me one time to the real Allstate agent or whatever. And he said, oh, your name is Fred Flintstone. I said, that's right. My wife is Wilma. And he just started laughing. Then I told him, I said, your scammer calls that called me are nothing but scammers. They're just trying to get my personal information. They're still listening in on the phone. And then I hear, whoop, they hung up the call.
Yeah,
because they were listening in.
The call, so you're not talking to the agent anymore.
Right. Catherine says, I turned the credit card services yesterday to the FCC because she was dumb enough to give me her phone number. And I called it back because her phone was so bad. Yeah, that's really good. And you get their cell phones sometimes, like the Jamaican jerk. And there was another one. I think I showed you the picture of the call that was actually from India on my cell phone. And I'm not going to call that back because the international charges on a cell phone are ridiculous.
Well, Jamaica is a in-country area code. And if you ever get a call from area code 987, it's easy to remember. It's just 3 numbers in a row, 987. That's Jamaica.
Yep.
And he told me that, I said, well, 987 is a Jamaica area code. And he says, yeah, I bought it in Jamaica, New York. There actually is a Jamaica, New York.
Oh, yes.
Right near the airport there.
Jamaica, Queens. Yep.
Yeah.
The answer to the battle between Jamaicans and the Indians, yeah, they're doing the same thing. So, yeah, it's tough. Maria Paz says, Raven, the answer is yes on the war between the Indians and Jamaicans. Jamaicans go for the throat. Yep, Raven, they sure do. So get there. I can't run a long con like Glenn, but I do what I do. I do what I can, but I I'm usually good at deciphering the mistyped words, but I'm not picking up on this one, Rick. Well, I think I know what you meant. Maria Paz, some people can't people want SWS to make the Jamaican bait long. There are others who do it so I get my fix. Yeah, I know. The problem is they want to hang up right away and call me back, and I'm done with it, you know. The Jamaican jerks accurate numbers, provide accurate numbers, but I rarely make outgoing calls. Yeah, I'm going to have to get you the Google Voice, and then it doesn't matter because they can't call you back on the number if the Google Voice shows up on their phone. And the guy called me out on that. He's, well, you're calling from the spoof numbers. I said, oh, and tough. LOL, why was 6 afraid of 7? I know why, Maria Paz, because 7, 8, 9. Do what I can. I know exactly what Eric. I know exactly. I knew what you meant. Do what I can. That is, yeah. I knew what you meant, Rick. Well, it's been really fun. I really love doing this. Julie, stick around when the live stream ends, please. Don't
I
run
will.
away. Yep. And I want to thank everybody. An hour and 10 minutes in. Hit the like button, please.
Like, share, comment, and
that would
subscribe.
Hang on. Let me get that.
That would really help. And hey, I appreciate everybody's support. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey to get to here. There is a link on the description of this video of the live stream, so you can get to the merchandise store and have some fun. And Julie has ordered stuff. I have ordered stuff. My Screwing with Scammers hat is from there, and it's a real quality. It's actually the Flex Fit hat, the fitted hat, and it's really a nice hat. And it's got an awesome logo on it too. It's amazing.
Shameless plug.
The shipping is quick, and they do a great job. And I'm really pleased with the store. I think that it's they've done a great job with it. The spreadshirt has been a really good plus. I appreciate it.
And to all of you guys out there, if you would like to join us, like Julie and Glenn and Drew, send him an email and we will get you on.
The email.
I wish Spencer had woken up.
Yeah.
We really wanted him to join us tonight.
Well,
but there's another week.
The email address again is STUDDERING stan@yahoo.com. The email is actually in the description of my channel. You just go to the main page, look under the description. My email is there. Send me an email if you'd like to join us on the live chat. We'd love to have you here. Absolutely. You don't have to be on camera. And Julie, I give you props because you said you're kind of camera shy, and I'm so glad you're here. You can always do what Glenn just did. He hid his camera, and anybody could do that. And when Catherine was on, she had a great graphic that was designed by somebody. I don't know who designs her graphics, but they're awesome.
I don't know. I have no clue.
You're not.
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Julie designed all Catherine's graphics, and they're absolutely wonderful. You go and watch Catherine's channel too, because Catherine's a little camera shy, and so she has great graphics up while she's narrating the call. It's awesome. And Julie designed some great stuff, and she posted some great videos about screwing with scammers on her little channel, Julie's, and I love it. They're really funny.
Hey, Roger, I have one I'm working on for the colonoscopy.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
The Meta AI does okay, but I know there's a lot better AI out there that'll do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's on the computer.
Yep. Bye, that was great. Thank you, Maria Paz.
Yeah, Julie, what's your channel?
It's just my name.
Just her name.
Julie L. Bateson.
Yep. Just click on one of her comments in one of my videos. It'll take you right to it.
I'll comment.
No, you got to do it. Well, not on the live stream, but just one of the videos. Okay. Then you just find your comment and just click on it. It'll take you right to it.
Okay, I'll see if I can get there.
Yeah, Maria Paz.
Thanks, Glenn.
Maria Paz, I wish I want the mug so bad. Yeah, Darlene says she'll order tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maria Paz, yes. Another shameless plug. Yes.
Yep.
Manuel, it's actually in the not on. Look, if you look on my main page, you have to click on it. It says show email address, and it'll be up there.
Oh, that would be great. Then we would know you're okay. Come on, Manuel.
Manuel, let me put this in here for you. I'll put it in the comment right now.
Oh dear. Pecking it out.
Yep. I guess I could have used the microphone for that, but it wouldn't have read it right.
On here sometime too.
There you go.
There you go.
Nigella says, hey to Rick. At the end here, we're checking out everybody. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you all. And again, next week we will be live, same time, same channel. And we're looking
Same
forward.
couch.
As stay healthy, stay happy, and always remember we are screwing with scammers, so you don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. No,